GamerNemy here and welcome to my Kazama Jin hit abilities guide where I show you guys how to fully optimize Jin's hit abilities. Now hit is the direct power buff to every character in this game whilst in hit, so you must always know how to fully utilize your hit mechanic whilst you are in hit, and this applies to Jin as well. Jin's hit is one of the most technical hit abilities in the game and it's very strong, especially at the war. Not many people utilize it as much as they should, honestly, and this is why I'm here to explain about it. So as usual, my videos are fairly long, so please use the timestamps in the description to watch it at your own pace. Pause, rewind if you have to, but try to understand what I'm trying to say. Jin's hit is insanely strong and you'll see why. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so first let's start by explaining how Jin's hit ability works. So Jin gets the Omen stance. As you can see, down back 1+2. This is a power crush, right? Absorbs everything. Is just like a power crush except lows and grabs. To lose to lows and grabs. But as you can see, it's a power crush and goes into this dash, right? Goes into his wave dash. So from this wave dash, Jin gets a couple of moves. Right? He gets access to his own Mishima Ryu, right? Basically Kazuya's martial art and Heihachi, and he gets a couple of his moves that include Devojin's moves as well. So first he gets an EWGF, right? So this is a frame trap. They have to respect this. They cannot interrupt except from Power Crush. Power Crush can beat this option, so keep that in mind. But this is a true block string frame trap. They press any button outside Power Crush, they get launched. After that, he has one, which is the Omen Thunder. This is not safe at -13. However, you will mostly use this as your screw move, especially at the war, because down back 1+2, the Omen stance war splats, right? So you get a war splat, you use your one to screw. That's the main use for this move. He does have Devojin Hell Sweep from this, which is a launcher as well, right? If you do the first hit only. Good. 62 damage, pretty good. He has Devojin's Crouch Dash 3 as well. If you hold it, he goes low. You just press it once, he goes mid. This launches as well, so you can use that as like a mix-up to a Hell Sweep, right? So that's the idea behind Jin's Omen stance, right? A mix-up stance that you use, but mainly with the mid, right? As a mix-up together with his Hell Sweep, right? That's going to be the idea behind his Omen Thunder. Or his Omen stance, sorry. But as you can see, it takes up a huge chunk of his hit gauge. So I believe you can only get like maximum of 3 of these mix-up situations, right? So you have to use this at a wall. So let me try to make myself clear, guys. This stance is horrible in the neutral. You will not see any high-level players, any high-level Jin players using this in neutral. Like, it's so bad, the recovery is horrible, right? Because it has no range. You're basically there in the middle, in the open, flexing your muscles like a freaking idiot, bro. Like, there's no need to use this in the open. You have a stronger power crush in back one, right? This is exclusively used at the wall. Neutral, it is bad unless you have the hard read, maybe like a string or something, but overall, avoid this move in the neutral. Only use it at the wall, because again, you're risking yourself getting punished and you're wasting hit, right? This takes up a huge chunk of the hit gauge, so keep that in mind. So now let's talk about its strength at the wall and how insanely busted this Omen stance really is. Alright, so in what situations do you really want to use this Omen stance? Remember what I said at the beginning of the video? Jin's hit is actually very technical because it's a very situational hit ability. You can't just spam stuff like Lars shoulder, for example, maybe like Devojin up 3+4, you know, Victor expulsion. It's not really that brain dead. You have to take your opponent at the wall, and that's where its strength really relies. Like, that's where the strength is, at the wall. So like I said, in the neutral, try to avoid this. So the idea behind Jin is take your opponent at the wall. So let me just do something basic, right? Let me turn off my hit. No hit, you mean? So that's the basic combo, right? Unblock Jin, nani? Oi, basic combo, right? Alright, going to hit. This is where now you start your hit potential. This is how you must utilize his Omen Thunder, right? Carry your opponent at the wall, go into hit, then implement your mix-up. If you can, if you're going into hit already, right, take them to the wall, to electric pressure, or poke them, get them at the wall, then start your Omen Thunder pressure. So that's the idea behind Jin's hit. take them at the wall, one way or another, get into hit, implement your mix-up. Now, I don't see a lot of high-level player JIN'S actually using this, or at least some of them. I know Devastar does use it to some extent, CBM not so much. So let's go to the wall. What am I trying to do? Let's go to the wall. And I'm going to tell you why you must use his hit at the wall, right? Don't sleep on his hit. Don't ignore it. I know his what you call it? His hit smash, this one, is insanely strong at the wall, right? It's insane, my plus 21. Like that's freaking OP. But there's no reason why you should waste all your hit gauge, right? And just go for his hit smash immediately. I've seen so many JIN players do this, and it pisses me off. Like they have no idea how strong this is, bro. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay, so let's talk about it. So firstly, with JIN at the wall, the idea is, right, his mix-up is basically between forward 2, you know, or like, let's say, what's his other wall splat move? Maybe like forward 3-1, but mostly forward 2, right, or forward 4. And hell sweep, right? That's the idea behind his mix-up at the wall. It's either a hell sweep or a mid to check for a wall splat. If not that, maybe like forward 2 or down 2 or down back 4. Now the difference is this, right? If you get a hell sweep, you get 31 damage. Nothing is guaranteed after this, right? Down 4 is not guaranteed. It can be blocked. So it gives you insane Oki, but nothing is guaranteed. Now the difference between this, right, and his Omen hell sweep, that Omen hell sweep will give you 50 damage at the wall. So something like this, right? I was too slow. Okay. Oh my god, Nemesis. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. There we go. 50 damage at the wall, right? So already you can see that this Omen hell sweep is already better than his normal hell sweep because you get more damage, right? 2 times more damage, or almost 2 times more damage. So with that said, when you're in hit and you're at the wall, with your opponent's back against the wall, you have no excuse to not go for his Omen mix-ups, right? JIN players waste this too much. I know this is strong, but don't waste it. Go for a mix-up. So like I said, his Omen mid is a guessing game, right? And the worst part about this is you're still at +4. So you can go for like this, you're still +4, right? If they press buttons, you can go for down forward 1-4 and still get a wall split because it's still your turn. So like boom, boom, check them, dash up, boom, hell sweep, right? Get a full damage combo. You have a bit of hit bar left, then use a hit smash. That's the idea of how you must fully optimize or fully use up his hit. Don't just waste it. So that's what makes JIN insanely strong, right? Insanely strong. Between the mid electric, which is still +7 on block, and the hell sweep, which is a launcher on hit. So now let's put him on hit. Like I said, it was splats, right? So when you see that it was splats, you are going to use your 1 as an instant screw. Oh man, this looks so sick, by the way. This is what makes me want to play JIN Tekken 8, bro. Like the Omen Thunder for screw, sheesh, looks freaking OP. It looks so clean, right? So you get your JIN wall combo, right? 36 damage, not that much, right? Very huge scaling, right? You can also go for your classic back 2-1, down for 2, right? So if it hits, if you're down back 3 plus 1 plus 2 hits, you know, use your 1 for screw. Remember, like I said, down back 1 plus 2 is a mid and it's a power crush, right? So it's very, very strong, but it does lose to grabs in low. So keep that in mind. So basically, you just want to do stuff like this. So let's see, he's on side Ukemi, right? So let's say you get your wall splat, right? You get your whole combo. You get your wall splat. Wait, what? You get your wall splat, right? You get your whole combo. They take roll, go for your mix-ups. Right? That's the idea. That's basically how it works. So this is what makes JIN'S hit so freaking scary, right? If you go into hit like manually, so let me turn off my hit. If you go into hit like manually, you get at least a maximum of 2 hit mix-ups. So let's say we get 1, right? We go for another one. That's it, right? You've run out of hit. So So when you go into hit, like manually, you can either go for 2 Omen mix-ups at the wall, or for the second mix-up, go for his hit smash, because like we know, his hit smash is ridiculous, right? So something like this. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'm in hit, right? Manual hit, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Then go for your hit smash, right? That's how you utilize Jin's hit if you decide to go for hit manually or go into hit manually. So again, like I showed you guys earlier, reset position, let's go default. So what I showed you guys earlier, simple basic combo, right? Going to hit, okay, I dropped that. It's going to hit right here. Okay, do your whole combo. Boom, get your first mix up. They block it, go for your hit burst, right? That's the idea. That's the idea of how you must utilize Jin's hit, because at the wall, dude, I really think Jin might be the best character in the game at the wall. Maybe challenged by Xiao Yu or even Lily, because dude, their hit stuff at the wall is pretty stupid, right? But yeah, Jin's hit at the wall is pretty ridiculous. So like I say, Jin mains, don't sleep on your hit. Your hit is ridiculously strong at the wall. It's insane. I don't understand why Jin players don't like using his hit stuff at the wall. Like, dude, I be spamming that shit with Jin, bro, and it's ridiculous, right? So guys, again, I can't stress this enough. Don't sleep on your own hit abilities. Pretty strong. Utilize that shit with Kazama Jin. Okay, so now for this section, I just want to give you guys some simple Oki ideas with Jin at the wall on how you want to really like go into hit and manually go into it and implement your Omen Thunder mix-ups or your Omen stance. Dude, I keep mistaking Omen Thunder for like Omen stance. So like I said, it's pretty basic. As we all know, Jin is one of the scariest characters in the game when it comes to Oki. It's not really advised to stay on the ground with Jin because of this fucking move. It's so busted, man. On the ground, it is so cancerous. So most of your opponents won't really stay on the ground that much with Jin, maybe at the wall, because they're scared of eating the mix-up. But anyway, so the idea is basically something like this. Now, this is when you want to go into hit manually, then take them at the wall, and then force your Omen stance mix-ups, right? So something like this, for example, basic BNB. I won't do the sweaty combos. I don't want to be dropping combos in a, tutorial video, okay? Right? Something like this. Something like that, right? Because 1 to 4 into down 1 to 4 1 to 3 into down into down 4 is guaranteed, right? Initially after down 4, it flips them over on the ground, so they usually get up immediately, right? So this gives an opportunity to now, realign yourself, then go for the Omen Thunder, Omen stance mix up. Oh my goodness. Again, right? Boom, flips them over, right? Very strong freaking character, man. Jin. Yeah, something like that. Just something basic like that. Applies to Atto as well. So reset options. Let's see. Reset settings. Take it to the wall. To the window. To the wall. So like I showed you guys earlier, something like this. Go into hit. Boom, boom, boom. Check them with down 1 if they're staying on the ground, right? If they're not, boom, go for the power crush. And even like down 1 into Omen stats is really good because down 1 is only -1, right? So you still get priority with the power crush, right? Very strong, right? Unless they like grab you or they go for like a low, but ideally that's what you really want to do, right? Then you can go for this. Oh my goodness, I have a mind fart. Okay, right? Even the flip over, right? Just basic stuff, guys. Basic stuff. Now I will make a guide on like hit Oki for Jin at the wall, but it's pretty basic stuff. But you just have to make a read whether your opponent is gonna tech roll or they're gonna stay on the ground. They stay on the ground, go for down 2, go for down 4, like I said, annoy them and make them start getting up. They get up, boom, make them land right into your Omen star. So that's basically the idea, guys. So try to get creative, but I will make a guide for the Okizeme setups for hit. So please look forward to that. So there you have it, guys, a Jin Kazama hit abilities guide where I show you guys how to fully optimize Jin's hit, especially at the war where it's insanely busted. Now I still don't understand why most Jin players don't love using his hit at the war. If there are any super cracked Jin players, high level or high ranked or whatever, please let me know in the comment section as to why you guys just don't love using Jin's hit at the war, because I think that shit's busted, man. It's too good to not use. Don't sleep on Jin's hit. Please, please utilize that hit ability at the war. It's insanely strong. It's insanely strong. You have like 3 opportunities to mix up your opponent and I keep them in plus frames, which is insanely ridiculous. So as usual, guys, please leave your feedback in the comment section. What can I do better? What do you want to see? Talk to your boy. So if you made this far, please leave a like, and if you enjoyed my Jin hit video, why not check out Jin combo guide video? Pretty ridiculous stuff as well. So GG.